Smart gardening is an easy way to get a really great garden while using fewer natural resources. When you practice the techniques of smart gardening, you will conserve water and energy, save time and money, improve your garden, recycle yard waste and kitchen scraps, reduce waste going into our landfills, and help preserve the environment. The County of Los Angeles Department of Public Works established the Smart Gardening Program as an innovative and informative program to keep our environment flourishing for many years to come. Today, the Smart Gardening Program has evolved into an exceptional and easily executed series of popular and proven techniques with benefits that are achieved when we make a concerted effort to think smart and get with the program. Want to do something that's fun and easy while making a world of difference to our environment? Welcome to the underground world of worm composting, another important aspect of the Smart Gardening Program, providing simple, easily implemented techniques to improve and protect our environment, one yard and garden at a time.
Hi, I'm Sue Nelson, and today we're visiting a community gardening project where Shelley C. Grossman, co-author of Recycling with Earthworms, is here to share a few tips on a little-known gardening technique. Thank you for being with us today, Shelley.
Thank you for asking me, Sue.
All right, are those what I think they are?
Yes, that's the reason we're here today.
But they're just harmless earthworms, right?
Yes, they're one of the oldest living species on the planet.
Really? How far back do they go?
Rough estimates say 100 million years.
Really? 100 million years? They're sturdy little fellas, right?
Yes, they are. After 100 million years, they become very well adapted to the environment and climate.
You know, I read somewhere that earthworms are actually a lot like us.
Yes, but only to the extent that they came here from somewhere else.
So they're like immigrants, right?
Yes, pretty much. Most of the worms found in our yards and gardens came in hitching a ride on the soil brought in by settlers.
Well, however they got here, I guess it's lucky for us that they did.
Absolutely, because worms are one of the best assets our environment has.
So it isn't surprising that our farmers, gardeners, and landscapers all refer to worms as their hidden helpers.
Not at all. They help to aerate, enrich the soil, and nurture plants, and they're especially valuable to farms and gardens.
Well, they're also great for amateur gardeners like me. Then not only will they beautify our lawns and gardens, but I read somewhere that they're actually really useful as natural garbage disposals.
They are very good at eating discarded food scraps such as coffee grounds and their filters, tea bags, bread, stale bread, you name it, anything.
Worms are beneficial in other ways too, right?
Without question, they improve the health and quality of the soil in a number of ways. By eating decaying plant and animal matter and moving organic material deeper into the soil, by creating tunnels and aerating the soil and bringing water directly to the root zones of plants. And their digestive systems create worm castings.
Okay, Shelley, you might have to explain to some of our viewers what exactly worm castings are.
Well, to put it delicately, Sue, worm castings are simply worm manure, and they release valuable nutrients into the soil slowly.
So worms are like an army of hidden helpers whose main focus is to take unproductive waste and turn it into healthy organic compost.
Exactly. It's called vermicomposting or worm composting, and it not only nourishes the soil, but it significantly cuts down on the amount of waste that is reaching critical mass at our already overburdened landfills. About half of the waste stream could be devoured by worms.
So it sounds like worm composting is something we can all do to make a world of difference to our environment and also to beautify our yards and gardens.
That's right, Sue. A worm bin is a great addition to the garden, and it's a fun project for the kids, too.
The fact is, you too can cultivate this wonderful little army of hidden helpers. And the greatest thing is you can do it just about anywhere. At home, in an apartment, at school, even at work.
That's right, Sue. All you need is a container like this bin here. And moistened, shredded newspaper scraps that you dump into the bin, along with food scraps that you've been saving. And of course, it's the composting earthworms that will do the job. The very last thing 2 tablespoons of regular garden soil to act as grit for their gizzard, and crop to aid in their digestion. You just sprinkle it over the top.
That's it? Just toss the worms in a bin of food and forget about it?
No, not exactly. Worm composting is extremely easy, but there are a few basic guidelines you need to follow.